Hello everyone, it's Jamie here on the Jamie Show. We're back Wednesday morning as normal, 11 a.m. And today we'll be talking about living in Lewisham. So Lewisham is quite a big area. So I thought, you know what? We'll talk about it today. I've been raised up in Lewisham all my life, Peckham and Lewisham. So I've lived there all my life. So we will talk about it, okay? We'll talk about from when I was young to when I was high, okay? Just a few things, people, like I always say. Remember to like the Facebook page on Relax Radio. Remember to download the Relax Radio app. Remember to follow us on Instagram and also Twitter as well. If you want to check out my socials, humorous_J. That's my Instagram. My YouTube channel is Jamie Richards 19. And also my YouTube channel is Humorous J. Make sure you check them out. Make sure you check out the Relax Radio stuff. We're doing good content here. But boom, people, I'm back. 11 a.m. as always. Always try to keep consistent, man. Always. That's the one thing in life. Keeping consistent. Never slouch. Keep things hot. You know what I'm saying? Like, if things are going well for you, keep the pan hot. Make sure you keep going and everything. We'll be going on Instagram Live as well, as always. Getting people's thoughts on the topic I'll be talking about and everything. Make it a lit show. Make sure we get a big audience wherever we can stream, either the Facebook or my Instagram. We always try to do that. So yeah, today, Lewisham. Crazy area, crazy area, man. It has its ups and it has its downs, but I feel like recently, anyway, it's just been a nice place to live at. I feel like years ago, so I'm 22, and I moved to Lewisham when I was around. So I moved to Lewisham in year 6. So year 6. Yeah, year 6. So I was living in Peckham. And that was not too bad. I went to a Catholic school, and it was a nice area I lived at, quite small and not really any, like, it was quite a small area. So you had like that alleyway, not that alleyway, like that long road, and it led to the main part of Peckham High Street, and then obviously I had little back gates as well, back routes, but other than that, it was such a quiet area. No trouble or anything, nothing. And when I was young, it was me and my twin brother. We didn't really have much people around us, so it was always me and him. And it kind of grew us together, making sure that we're quite tight-knit and everything. But we'll go into that on a little bit. What I want to do is, every time we do a show, we always do a Trending Tuesday. Not Trending Tuesday. That's my segment of the show. But we'll do What's Trending. So I'm going to find what's trending on Twitter. See if you can help us today. Anything about Lewisham? Never know. I've also got some facts about Lewisham that I didn't even know. But we'll do that in the third part of the show. We'll do it on the third part. This is the first part. Just talk about what's happening on Twitter. And obviously, second part of the show, we'll talk about living. We'll go into a bit more depth. Obviously, I'll give you a little bit of me living in Lewisham, Peckham / Lewisham. But obviously, let's do a trending. I keep saying it. Let's do what's trending. That's it. What's trending? Cool. So Man United South. Okay, Kieran Tierney's trending. Let's see. Now I thought Kieran Tierney isn't the same. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Arsenal just look different. Arsenal look different without Kieran Tierney. So you could tell now he's a big player for them. It's crazy. But yeah, they're missing him right now. They're missing him. I'm scared for Villa next week. God hope Matt Ryan and Kieran Tierney are fit. Yeah, so yeah, they're just hoping for, I guess, Aston Villa. Yeah, they got a tricky game. Arsenal yesterday, that defeat kind of just hit you back to home. Reality, like, it's not, this league could just be unexpected for you lot. So it's kind of not really a wake-up call. I thought you lot dominated the game. But yeah, man, it's just a little bit of a wake-up call. So now you've got to kind of respond and beat Villa. And Villa are flying right now. Flying. You're without David Luiz and you're without Leno. It's looking kind of sticky for you lot. Quavers flavors are back. Chris. Walkers. I'm not happy with you lot. I'm not gonna lie. You lot need to bring back the barbecue flavor, because that one was a lit. Nice barbecue flavor. If you're watching the live stream or you're watching on my YouTube channel, what's your favorite flavor? Of Walkers? I found one of the round channel clips and that. Yeah, just Quaver flavors. Wolves versus Arsenal. Obviously, the 2 red cards. That game was mad. Personally, I looked it back. I don't think it was a red card for David Luiz. So it's a bit, they got a bit done on there. But now you know how it feels. United versus Sheffield United. Our goal should have stood, and their goal shouldn't have stood. It's the life of VAR, man. It's the life of VAR. But yeah, Arsenal Wolves, that's trending right now. COVID-19, RIP to Sir Tom Moore, dies at the age of 100. Imagine living to 100. Commend him, man. His health must have been well. Health is wealth. And he definitely epitomized that saying. Definitely. So shout out him, war veteran, Captain Sir Tom Moore. RIP. RIP. Yeah, people are just showing their love for him and the tributes and everything, which is good. Liverpool iconic Royal Liver. So Liverpool's Royal Liver building, they lit up in blue in remembrance of Captain Sir Tom Moore. Okay, so he's trending. Cristiano Ronaldo's trending. Let's see what he thinks. So I think he scored. Yeah, no, he scored. What a finish. Cristiano Ronaldo always does it. He always does it. Always does it. Yeah, just he's trending. His stats are ridiculous, man. Cristiano Ronaldo's stats, incredible. So yeah, he's trending right now. Andy Robertson, Dr. Alex is trending, the one from Love Island. That's mad. Oh, so here's what he's put out. He's tweeted on Dr. Alex's Twitter. The Prime Minister Boris has appointed me as ambassador for mental health. I'll be working with the government to make mental health a priority. That's key. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. And we'll end trending on that. The fact that what we're going through right now, people's mental state must be crazy. Obviously, with me, I'm quite different. I'm such an optimistic person. I'm quite such a positive person. I don't really kind of let things affect me, especially even a pandemic, man. This is the first one I've already experienced, but I just follow what the guidelines say. I follow what the government says, and hopefully we can get out of this, man. I don't think this will be forever, so I'm glad I'm quite young enough to kind of just get through it. But people's mental health is at stake right now, and people, man, I'm telling you, message your friends. Just message them. See how they are. See how they're doing. Because at the end of the day, we're living in a tough world right now, and people need as much support as they can. So make that happen. Message your friends. Message your family members, because they're going through a tough ride. Tough ride right now. So as well as yourself. So making sure you're checking if people are all right. And him as well, Dr. Alex, man. It's crazy. Out of all the influencers, let's go live now actually on Instagram. Let's see if I could stand this up properly and it'll be okay and it won't drop. Perfect. Go live. But yeah, man. Shout out Dr. Alex, man. Shout out Dr. Alex. He's doing his thing, man. He's doing his thing. Out of all these influencers, Love Island people, he's the one that's doing his thing. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, and I rate it. I'm not gonna lie to you. He's been a doctor. He's always been a doctor. So the fact that he's still continuing his job, it's crazy, man. People, man, these influencers that give you all these impressions and everything, like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not. Nah, man. He's people that we've got to kind of like influence. He's the right influencer. If you're gonna become an influencer, be an influencer for the right reasons, man. I always say it. Like, don't just be an influencer and follow all these other people that just do giveaways or that they're promoting like the real life. Like their real life, what they're portraying, they think that it's the real life and it's not. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not. So people, man, just people like him, Dr. Alex, he's the one we've got to kind of look out to. Do you know what I'm saying? Because yeah, frontline worker, always been that, and he's still doing it regardless of the followers he's got, regardless of the kind of clout he's got. He's still doing his thing. Do you know what I'm saying? And those are influencers we've got to kind of look up to. It's mad. It's true. Like these influencers that are putting out, what's up, Freddie, big baller. But yeah, these influencers that are putting out, Dubai's the place, or all these designer brands are like the life to live and everything. They're not. Like, do you get what I'm saying? Like, you're not. That's not the life. Like, you're not gonna be when you die, you're not gonna be buried in designer. Like, do you get what I'm saying? When you pass away, you're not gonna be buried in designer. So don't waste your money on all these designer stuff, man. I ain't got any stuff, but I'm glad I kind of have sense. I kind of have the mindset to say, well, like, I'm not gonna ever buy all that stuff. You get what I'm saying? But he's trending on Twitter, Dr. Alex. You get what I'm saying? So he's doing his thing, man. He's doing his thing. But yeah, before we go on a break, we'll talk about we'll just touch on a little bit about what I'm talking about today, which is living in Lewisham. If you don't know where Lewisham is, it's southeast London, and it's a borough in southeast London, and it's a big borough, to be fair. You've got Catford, you've got Bellingham, you've got Peckham, you've got Greenwich, you've got Blackheath, you've got Brockley. Where else in southeast have you got? Where else? I don't think it's Bexley ain't part of southeast. No, it's not. It's not. So Catford, Lewisham, Bromley, not Bromley. Bromley's Kent, and that's a weird thing. People just thought, oh, Bromley, this, that, the other. Another big thing, but no one's really up right now, so we won't go live. But yeah, that's it today, man. Like, we're gonna be talking about Lewisham. Like I said, I've grown up in Lewisham all my life, 22 years. Was born in Lewisham Hospital, and yeah, just ever since then I've just lived in Lewisham, man. It's been lit, man. It's been lit. I had some ups and downs. I remember my old house was kind of roughed up, man. We lived in like kind of like a top and a bottom. I don't know, semi-attached. There we go, semi-attached. We had that, and it was good, man. Like I said, the area that we lived at was quite small, was quite quiet, so we didn't really have any problems. I remember we had that one problem. The house opposite us had a bit of problems there, and that's the wildest thing I've ever seen. Other than that, that's where I kind of grew up to kind of not be involved in any of that stuff, because I hardly ever saw it. Was not a norm to me or anything. So it was good that I was not involved in any of that stuff. Do you know what I'm saying? That kind of Peckham was portrayed like with gangs and violence and everything. So I was happy that I never experienced that. Me and my brother and this one friend that we had. I know we had 3 friends like that lived in the same area, but we saw one of them on a regular basis. We used to go to me and my brother used to go to our house, play PS2, and literally that's where we learned to share, because she had that one controller between all 3 of us, and we were just happy to share it. I remember her mum was lovely, cooked us food and everything all the time. It was lit, I'm telling you now, man. So living in Peckham, like I never ever experienced any of that stuff. So it was just a norm to me to kind of just play out in my area. I only had that one circumference of the area, and it was nice, man. It was nice. And then we moved to Lewisham when I was in like year 6. Telling people, I cried my eyes out. Cried my eyes out. And I was upset, man, because obviously, you know, when you live somewhere for so long, like near enough 10 years, I lived in Lewisham, in Peckham, and that one area, and I was like, oh, like, I'm not gonna see my friends no more. I don't want to make new friends and everything. And I'm looking back at it now, it's like I'm looking so different now, obviously because you're older and everything. But yeah, man, upset. Then moved to Lewisham, and it was a big change. I'm not gonna lie to you, big change. Obviously, you get older, so there's new things. But the one thing, it was hard making friends, because you got a lot of like, it was weird. But we'll go into that a little bit more. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna be talking about facts today about Lewisham, and obviously 9 things I knew, but I kind of didn't know. We'll talk about that in the third part of the show. I was going to do a quiz, but that's depending on how much people have on there, because I'm not going to do a quiz by myself. But people, I'm going to go on a quick break. You're watching on the live stream or or my YouTube channel. Quick break, people. Yeah, and we'll be back. Yes, people, and we are back on the Jamie Show. And yes, today we've been talking about what it's like, obviously, the experience I've been through in Lewisham. And yeah, we're gonna do it's 9 facts I found out about Lewisham, and I didn't even know. And I was searching up famous people that lived in Lewisham. I saw some people, I was like, bruh. But stay tuned and we'll find that out later on in the show. But touching on what I was saying in the first part of when I can then moved back, when I moved from Peckham to Lewisham, it was a weird experience, man, because I was in a Catholic school, and then obviously I was like, right, like, and then when I look back at it now, I was like, going to a Catholic school in Peckham, and at the time was kind of known for like kind of one of the most dangerous areas. It was the best thing to do because obviously I'm happy with my mum and dad. They were quite strict with us, but we didn't give them a reason for them to actually shout at us or do anything. Like obviously little kids, you do stupid things, like you lie and everything. But other than that, any like big problems or like anything to do involved with gang violence or anything, never experienced that. Never. You could tell by my attitude anyway. My mum and dad grew me up well, so. And our house that we lived at was, like I said, it was a small area, so that didn't need to happen. Never been involved in that area and everything. So, but then moving to Lewisham now, where everything was a lot more open, like my house, like it's a lot more open, and then it was just a weird experience. And then obviously I moved to a school right near my house, so my mum and dad always made sure that we had a school near our house so we can get home quickly and don't be involved in it and stuff. So my mum and dad were quite smart. They were quite switched on, even though they didn't come here like not too long. Like they were quite switched on in terms of like getting to a school near us. If we need to pick them up quickly and everything, something's happened or whatever, they'll make it happen. And then yeah, man, they're not going from a Catholic school to a more of a non-Catholic school, I would say. Different. I was too good. Like in a way, I was kind of too good sometimes. Never ever experienced, and a lot of stuff happened in that school and everything. And I remember one time, it was the school that I went to. I can give that information now, 100%. Lewisham Bridge, and that was a weird experience, man. Lewisham Bridge was. I remember it was it. They were tearing it down. And then we were like, raw, like, and it was crazy. And then we had to do the whole. Even people getting on top of the schools and everything. Search it up. Like it was good. I'll give you a lot of information now. But broken down because it's an interesting one. It was interesting because. It looked like such an old school. Like it was such an old school. It's called Prendergast Vale now. And that's what they changed it to. Obviously, I think that's like the sister school. So I went to Crofton, so Prendergast Lady Fields College. Obviously, they changed it from Prendergast Lady Fields College to Crofton. Obviously, they still had Hilly Fields, but then they wanted one more school, 3 partners. So obviously, Prendergast Vale is called now. Honestly, man, it was nice. I remember the first day I kind of went there. First day, I was like, it was such an old school. And then we moved to when obviously it confirmed that it was going down. We then went to another building. In where was it? Was it in Deptford? It was in Deptford, and that was even worse. That looked like a prison, and we had to share. Imagine all these kids in one primary school. We had to share one playground, and the playground was like, obviously think about it, like it was like that. It weren't too big, but obviously just think about it as like a playground in it, like it was like that in it. But yeah, can't do measurements here. But then that happened, and then so I became very independent. Me and my brother moved classes, and then yeah, we just became very independent then. But yeah, like I said, it was a weird experience moving from Catholic to normal, and then moving from Peckham to Lewisham. Same area in the same borough, not same area, same borough, but it's completely 2 different areas, man. You get a lot more in like the main parts of Peckham High Street. You get a lot of crazy stuff, man. A lot of alcoholics, a lot of people on the roads and everything. Obviously, when I'm with mum and dad, you see a lot of that stuff, and that was a weird experience to kind of experience at such a young age as well. So in a way, it's a good thing and a bad thing. You experience a lot, like living in Lewisham, you experience a lot of things that you shouldn't really experience at a young age. Sometimes see a lot of violence, see a lot of fighting, see a lot of everything. So it builds character and it makes you aware like this isn't the life. Like then you see police coming over, having to deal with the situation, people just looking at you. In a way, it's embarrassing, and you don't really want to be involved in that. So then it fits you mentally as well as physically as well. Lewisham and thinking there's a lot of opportunities for you to do things. For example, football, gyms. So it's not like an area like where we're living in poverty. It's a well-established area. It's just that you have certain people that don't really want to follow the rules and everything. So it's a bit hard. But like I said, it builds you up, man. I remember there was this iconic place called Netto. If you know Netto, then you know Netto is probably one of the most iconic places in Lewisham because it's a supermarket. And that supermarket is not there anymore. But you could it was like, for example, how can I say it? It was your Savers of a supermarket. It was so cheap. And that's where we got our stuff. That's where me and my family, we lived upon. And obviously behind that, there was cab services. So obviously people love to do a bit of big shopping and everything. I literally remember that. I remember it, man, nostalgia. There was this long hallway and it was so long. And like, you would run down it. And then it was, as a kid, you would love it. And obviously the back of Netto, there was cab services. And then we knew a lot of them, me and my mum and my sisters, like, because obviously when my sisters came down, they stayed with my parents. And then, so then obviously they came down from Jamaica to live down there. So they had to kind of build friendship and everything. And that's how they did, people in the cab service and everything. They didn't drive cabs, but they knew they gained some people. And then, so it was good. And then obviously it shut down. I remember another one called Woolworths. That's what it's called. Woolworths. Let me get it up if I'm saying it right. Woolworths, Peckham. I remember, man, it was so good. Yeah, Woolworths, Peckham. Definitely, I remember that. I don't know what's there now, but it's called Peckham Vision now. But it was such a nice, it was sick, man, because you got a lot of things there. Yeah, Woolworths, I remember it. 50% off bare stuff. Peckham was elite. Peckham was quite affordable. Like you can go cinema for £5. That's how affordable it was. And to go cinema for £5, that's mad. And I remember I got this orange bouncy ball lit. But Woolworths, iconic, very iconic, and that cinema as well, very iconic as well. Lewisham's an iconic place, man. You got a lot of people that have come from Lewisham. One place I forgot to say for Lewisham, this is why my mind thinks quickly, was Hither Green as well. Hither Green's part of Lewisham. And then, yeah, a lot of famous people have come out. A lot of rappers right now. Young Philly, he's come out of Hither Green. LV General, he's come out from Lewisham and he's doing this thing. Young Ads, he's come out and do this thing. I think Stormzy's from Croydon, maybe. Stormzy might be from Croydon. I think so. I'm not too sure. But yeah, man, a lot of people are thinking. And then a lot of celebrities, to be fair. In part of my 9 things to talk about, a lot of famous people. Maxi Prezit, if you know him. Louise Redknapp, Danny Baker, Sid Vicious, Gary Oldman, Alexandra McQueen, Jessica Haynes. A lot of famous people have come out of Lewisham. So it's not like Lewisham is an area where you can't make it anywhere. I've always said, like, Lewisham gives opportunities, and they try to kind of eradicate all the kind of the violence and everything. They do that. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I can live in Lewisham for a little bit. Obviously, don't get me wrong. In the future, I don't really want to be living here because it's quite expensive. I want to be moving out. Different country, hopefully. Maybe America. You never know. But right now, I'm content with Lewisham, man. I'm content with Lewisham. It's a nice place. Gyms, football pitches. And you make a lot of friends. You make a lot of friends. And with Lewisham, it's like your friend could know someone that you don't know. All of a sudden now, you know that friend. You get what I'm saying? I met one of my boys that I had on here, Geordie, shout out him. I remember I had him on there, and I met him through the gym. And that's what I'm saying, people. Like, you can meet any people anywhere. I know it's anywhere, but especially Lewisham, you got a lot of people who are confident in themselves and don't shy away from meeting new people. Like, you could meet anyone. Like, I could meet someone new, and then they could be literally my best friend. You get what I'm saying? So it's crazy. But people, Lewisham's not the worst place to live. I'm telling you now. It's developed a lot. I know there's a cinema coming up right near my house. So me, I will be going there on a regular basis. Don't need to use my home thing or anything. Cinema is just it's a different kind of atmosphere in terms of watching a movie at home. But yeah, we got a lot of flats. I think that's the only downside, man. Just got too many flats now. And that's all I see when I turn the corner now. I just see flats. So I'm hoping they kind of relax on that, because you're just gonna attract too many people, and I don't really want, obviously with COVID things happen now, I don't want to become such a big area where we can just infect like a lot of people. So ideally, I wouldn't be making so much flats. I was kind of keeping such a tight knit. But if it helps the economy, I always say that word wrong, economy, then if it helps it, it helps it. If it doesn't, then they'll see kind of the effects and everything. But people, third part of the show, we'll be going on to the 9 things you probably didn't know that happened in Lewisham. Like I said, if you're watching this on the live stream or you watch on my YouTube channel, if you didn't know this will help you out, kind of educate you as well. But people, I'm going to go on a break. I'll be back in 2. What's up, people? We are back on the Jamie Show. Today, it's been a very good show by myself again. But next week, hopefully I can try to get some guests on, and then we can go from there, find out a lot of people, what they do and everything. But yeah, today, obviously, we've been talking about living in Lewisham, what it's like, and obviously the iconic places. You've got your Nuttall's, your Woolworths. But what I want to do in this part of the show, I would like to talk about the 9 things that 9 things you probably didn't know that's in Lewisham. Obviously, you know Lewisham for violence, gang violence, and everything. That's what some people kind of portray Lewisham as, but it's not. You got a lot of famous stuff. Got a lot of famous people. Oh, just hit my light there. Yeah, you got a lot of famous people, but go on to number one. So, famous people who were born in Lewisham, I spoke about. I'll go on it again if you're just joining in. Gary Oldman, if you know him. Alexandra McQueen, Jessica Haynes, Maxi Presit, Louise Redknapp, Danny Baker, and Sid Vicious. So, okay, some iconic names. I recognize that face. Louise Redknapp, definitely recognize her. 100%. Other celebrities resident including, and I'm getting this information from londonist.com/London/features/London Lucian facts. So yeah. Other celebrities residents including Robert Browning, Jude Law, Ian Wright, Micah Price, Steve Wright, Edith Nesbitt, and Kate Bush. So quite some famous names there. If you know them, let us know in the comment section below. Yeah, man. Most famous, the only one I kind of really know is Ian Wright, and that's because I'm a big baller and he knows I'm a big baller. But Ian Wright, yeah, I know he's come from Lewisham. Yeah, man. So like I said, some famous people. Adding on to that, I said Young Philly, Young Az as well. He's a musician as well. They've come out Lewisham. LB General. He's kind of like an influencer / YouTuber. He just hit 100K on YouTube as well, I believe. So cool. So famous people. Come on, people. We're quite diverse in this whole in Lewisham, man. We're up. We're up. I'm gonna be a famous person as well. I'll make sure I'm gonna be one of those names. All right, another one, number 2, and there's gonna be 9 facts, by the way. It's home to the rare surviving 1950s ballroom, and yes, that's near my school. Actually, we'll go on live as well. 1 second, people. We're gonna go on Instagram live like we normally do. I forgot. We are live now on Instagram. So yeah, number 2, it's home to a rare surviving 1950s ballrooms. And yeah, that's near my school. That's near my school. And I remember we had to do a in IT. No, in graphics. In graphics, we had to do like a little mini sculpture of our own like ballroom or we edited it and everything. So I remember that. And did you know that it used to be a cinema? It's pretty rare that a London cinema is turned into a ballroom. It's usually the other way round. That's just what's happened. The building first opened as the Crofton Park Picture Place in July 1913. And the last film show was 2nd of March 1957. So it's crazy. But yeah, I remember that. It's near Crofton Park. And I remember in IT, the teacher's name was Miss Potton, I think. Miss Potton. And yeah, then we had to, she made us do our own sculpture and everything. It was lit. But yeah, no, that's a very iconic place, man. It's a very iconic place. And it's a dance hall by the local businessman, Leonard Tomlin. Not too bad. It reopened up the Reveal. I can't read, by the way, in it. So if you're hearing me read, don't judge me, yeah? Just don't judge me, people. But yeah, in 1950, the large comedian sprung maiden dance hall. Yeah, man. It just looks. Elton John played there. Boom, see, this is what I'm talking about. Lewisham, we have famous people. Like, we have people performing here. Got famous people like myself. Do you know what I'm saying? So, it's mad. But yeah, no, he's performed there. Cool. Number 3, Lewisham is home to a new ancient stone circle. And I know where that is. I think that's in Healy Fields. Yeah. Wait. Ancient now? I've seen it. The thing is, yeah, I go there and I'm like, is that? I'm like, what's this? Like, I went past there. I was like, what are these stones? And I sat on there one time. I didn't know they were ancient. So damn, I'm sitting on some ancient historic stuff. Do you get what I'm saying? What's up, Freya? But yeah, well, wait, ancient now. Well, the stones that are made up the Healy Fields stone circle are indeed ancient. The 12 granite borders. What's up? The 12 granite borders are 350 years old. Damn. So I was sitting on a 350-year-old stone. That's crazy. You get what I'm saying? So we've got some ancient history in Lewisham. So people, if you want to come sightsee, Lewisham's your place, man. Lewisham's your place. I should be like David Attenborough for Lewisham. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, that's there. But the stone circle itself, they're relevantly new. I can't read, man. I can't read. Relevantly new. It was installed to mark the millennium. There we go. Mark the millennium, but it's more than just a local art project undertaken a run up to the year 2000. Stand in the right spot, and the circles works as a sundial when acting as a groom. Oh, damn. But yeah, It was lit, man. That's not too bad. So we've got some Asian history in Lewisham. I'm giving you lot a history lesson. Do you get what I'm saying? So cool, we got that. So number 4, Lewisham has Europe's largest police station. Lewisham is home to the Europe's largest police station, which opened in 2004 on Lewisham High Street. It's about 10,002. Damn. Yeah, no, I know. I can see why. It's a big place, man. I've only been to that police station for not any reason. So don't think yourself that man's a criminal. No, I had to go there to sort a couple of things out. That happened to me. So yeah, I'm a victim. But yeah, to be fair though, me living in Lewisham, I haven't seen much things to do, kind of like major things that's happened with crime and everything. So I ain't been past them doors or anything. So, boy, if you have, tell me what it's like. Tell me is it quite big in there? I don't know. So who we got in the live quickly? Let me just got Alfie in the building. But yeah, it's home to one of the largest police stations. Damn. Let's go on to the next one, number 5. Okay, so the Lewisham Borough has suffered 3 significant train disasters. Wow. Okay, I'm going to read this out. Through the decades, Lewisham has seen more than its fair share of rail accidents. There we go. Rail accidents. Lewisham's rail crash in 1857 occurred just east of Lewisham rail station on 28th of June. 28th of June. So hold up. So 20th of June, that's my birthday, people. So what? My birthday marks on a train crash. Okay, I'll take that. But obviously, RIP to the people that suffered in that train crash. But damn, my birthday represents that. It's the anniversary of the first one, I think. I'll take that still. I'll take that. 11 people were killed when one train into the delayed train in front, which has stopped just 200 yards from the station. The driver and the fireman of the second train were charged with neglect of duty cause of 11 persons, death of 11 persons, along the Blackheath signalman who had failed to send the appropriate signals. It's crazy, man. Listen, this is why me driving a train, I can't, because it's just a scary situation. You're in the hands of so much people. In 1957, in December 1957, a crowd of passengers train to Hayes stopped at a single underbridge in the dense fog. The following steam train to the Ramsgate failed to see the train and crashed into it. The collision causing the bridge to collapse into the steam train. Damn. Now known as Lewisham Rail Crash. 90 passengers were killed and 173 were injured. RIP to the people who passed away for that. But that's mad. My birthday, a decade later in November 1967, packed Sunday's evening train service from Hastings to Charing Cross. Damn, on that 12 carried 11:49. Damn, nice. It's crazy, man. Crazy. People, man, Lewisham can be such a tough place. I'm just gonna come off live for a bit. Don't have much people in there. But if you're in there, jump on the Facebook if you're gonna still be in there. But yeah, we'll come off this. Charge my phone and that for work. But yeah. Number 6. Hope you're enjoying the show, people. I know it's a bit of a read, but it's some history that I didn't know. And obviously I'm educating you guys as well. So the 6th one, ever heard of the Battle of Lewisham? I've never heard of it. So in 1957, the Battle of Lewisham saw the biggest London street battle against feces since the Battle of Cable Street in 1936. It kicked off in the 13th of August 1957 with 500 members on the far right National Front attempting to march from New Cross to Lewisham. So I know that ain't far. So they must have went from the station down to Lewisham Way, come down from Deptford, and then boom, turn a right. Boom, if you know that route. It kicked off in 500 members in New Cross. The march organized on the back of increasing electronic success at the time. Various counting demonstrated by around 4,000 people who led the violent clashes between two groups. And between the NF dominators and the police, 5,000 police officers were present. 56 officers were injured. Damn. And 214 people were arrested. If you were part of that, let me know. Let me know. Number 7, the Stone home. I'm gonna try to say this word, yeah. The home of the Idosonic House. The Stone House in Deptford is grade 11, listed the building built between 1971 and 1973 by George Gibson, the younger. Home of the Idosonic House. Not too bad. I don't know too much about that. That's interesting. It's a bit of a wasteland for cinema fans. From 14 years, okay, so 40. Oh, there was actually another cinema in Lewisham. Yeah, no, because I know they're making a cinema where Lewisham Station is. So the fact that there was one, it's not the only one, which is decent. But I know this one's gonna be bigger. In 1930, there were 30 venues in the borough showing. The Lewisham Lost Cinema website has pictures of some of the most well-known superimposed over modern images, which makes a nice resource for social history nerds. The social history nerds, I've got you. There's a Lewisham in Sydney too. I didn't know this. I did not know this. There's a Lewisham in Sydney. That's crazy. Sydney's in Australia, I believe. Lewisham down on the name 1834 after the estate of Joshua Frey Johnson, a businessman and a judge. He named the Sydney suburb after the London borough of Lewisham. Damn, not too bad. And I think that's it. Yeah, so that's it, people. So a few facts for you lot. Before I give you a history lesson of my area and what it's about, the stuff that I didn't know. I didn't know my birthday is the anniversary of the first train disaster in Lewisham. Mad. Learn something new every day. Do you get what I'm saying? But people, we're gonna wrap it up there. I hope you had enjoyed the show. Didn't go live as much because obviously it's like kind of like a history lesson, and more my viewers love a bit of stuff that's going on coming right now. So that's why I didn't go live as much. But hopefully for you guys, my older audience and also my younger audience on here will see this on obviously my Facebook page and whatnot. You guys will love this. So let's wrap it up there. People, on the Jamie Show, it's been lovely to speak to you. Remember to like the Facebook page. Remember to download the Relax Radio app. Remember to follow us on Instagram and also Twitter as well. Also, check out my socials, which is humorous_J on Instagram, Jamie Richards 19 on Snapchat, and my YouTube channel is Humorous J. We are over and out. See you guys next week. Peace.